Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing another bestie beat. This is Bongeka, one of my best friends. So she was here the same weekend actually when we did Fefe's face on my previous video. If you haven't seen that, please check that out as well. So yeah, to my new subscribers, welcome to my family guys. Thank you for joining us. And to my old subscribers, my supporters, the ones who've been there from the beginning, thank you for staying by and thank you for being part of my family. Thank you for rolling with me all this time. We are drawing guys and I'm so happy. And so what I just did here is I went in with my Catrice eyebrow pencil and I just filled in Bongi's eyebrows, and then I just used the brush and the pencil to just blend everything in together and brush the eyebrows up. And right after that I went in and cleaned up her eyebrows. The reason why I'm starting with the eyes today is because, as you can tell, she has the bandana on her hairline. Her wig was still like laying down, and I don't usually do face before the hair is done, so I started with the eyes and then I was going to finish up with the hair and then go back to the face because I prefer finishing up the face first, the hair first before I'm done with the face. So what I just did also was I used the same concealer that I used to clean up her eyes as a base for eyeshadow. So now I'm just blending that base in and making sure that it's smooth and ready for the eyeshadow. Now going in with this Juvias, the Nubian eyeshadow palette, I just went in with that maroonish color, purplish maroonish color, and then I just used that on the outer corner of her eyes, and then I just start by packing the color just to make sure that it's there and the pigment is there as well. So I just start off by packing it on the outer corners. So here we're going for that spring type of look, you know, that vibey, colorful look. My girl said she wanted to post and say spring has sprung. And then going in with the Zulu palette from Juvias as well, I just took that pink and started blending the maroonish color from the Nubian palette. Just blended that out and just made sure that it was sort of, you know, not stuck in one place, since I was just packing the other one because I wanted the pigment to pay off. So this one I just use it to sort of smoke it and blend everything out and just make sure that nothing is just stuck and there are no like harsh lines on the eyeshadow. Also I opted for the pink because we are going for that spring vibe, that spring has sprung vibe that she wanted. Now going in with that, I don't know the names of these eyeshadows, so I'm just gonna keep on calling them with their colors. So I just took the shimmery pink from the Zulu palette and then I used that from the inner corner of her eye to the middle part of her eyelid as well. So I'm just gonna pack that in and then blend it in with the other eyeshadows that I put in there before, so that there are no harsh lines. So that is what I am doing right there, just making sure that everything is blended in together. And then once I am happy with that, I'm just gonna go in. I think I used another shade actually, I just don't know which one, but I think I used another soft shade just to blend everything together, but I'm not sure now which one. So yeah, before I put on lashes, I just went in with my mascara just to make sure, because there's a lot of fallout on her own natural lashes, so I wanted to prepare her own natural lashes and sort of remove the fallout as well using the mascara. The mascara that I used was the S.H.E one, the Bye Bye Panda Eyes mascara. I really love that mascara, and whenever I say Bye Bye Panda Eyes, I just think of that other video that my fiance did a voiceover of. If you haven't watched that, too. Please do go check it out, and I promise you will have some good loves in there. So now I'm going in with this eyeliner slash adhesive hybrid eyeliner from S.H.E Cosmetics. Check them out on Instagram. I love that eyeliner. It is like an adhesive as well, so it is a double job. And the one thing that I like the most about it is the fact that you do not have to wait for the glue to be taken or anything. You just put on your liner and then you put on your lash and it just sticks and you're good to go. So I just also winged it here just to give the vibe, you know, on the look, and because it's colorful as well. So I just felt like a winged liner would be more fitting just to keep the vibe as well. So right after applying my lashes, the lashes that I was using here was actually the Kiss lashes. I will leave their actual name on the description down below because I forgot on what style are these lashes, but they are the Kiss lashes. You can get them from Clicks. I'm not sure if at Discam as well, but I know Clicks has them. So my girl was feeling herself. Right after this, I just went in and cleaned all the fallout from her face, and then I think I finished up with her hair, and then now I was just priming her face. I'm using my Pore primer from Beauty Revolution. It's a brand from Clicks as well. I love that primer. It gives you a very smooth base. It literally blurs your facial pores and gives you a smooth surface to work on. So I use that, and then I also use this. I love this palette, guys. If you're an upcoming makeup artist, this is so versatile. This is something that I think you should invest in because it is a lot of different shades, and you can actually mix shades just to come up with your different client shades, you know. So it's really it's convenient if you are like a startup, and it's like 850. I mean, if you were to buy one bottle of one shade, then it would be more costly than buying this. They don't have a lot of dark colors because their darkest color I think is my shade, and I'm not the darkest person. So you can invest in 2 more darker bottles, and then you know that you are covered with the rest, because you can always just mix foundations to get someone's ideal shade. Like I am doing here, I'm not using one shade, I'm dabbing onto that one and that one and that one as I see fitting on her face, because her face, everyone's face actually is never the same. There's lighter areas, there's darker areas. Like with her around the mouth, she has mustache too, it's like a bit darker, and then I also use the darker one to contour, the lighter one to highlight, the one that I feel like is actually her shade, and on the rest of her face. So literally I use this one palette all over. So yeah, I really think if you're an upcoming makeup artist, or like, I don't know, if you're working with clients, I don't think it will be helpful for someone who just buying it for themselves. So if you work with clients, it's really something that I think you should invest in. The palette is from MAC, obviously. If you guys didn't see, it's from MAC. You can check it online. It's hard to get, I won't lie, it's really hard to get. You have to always keep a lookout or do that subscribe thing so that you get a notification when it's back on stock. So back to the face, I use that palette all over. Like I said, I just use different colors according to where I saw fitting on her face. So now what I'm doing is I'm blending everything together, and I started blending the lighter colors, which is like the highlight and the actual shade, her shade, the shade that I thought was her shade. I don't know what I'm saying, but I hope you get what I'm saying. You know, the foundation part that I thought was like her skin shade. So I just started blending that with the highlighter, and now I'm blending the contour with the rest of the face. And then right after that, I felt like everything was blended nice and smoothly. I started by contouring because I felt like on the forehead it looked more lighter, so I just wanted to correct that first before I do anything else. So I just used my Yardley loose powder in Caramelised. This is dark and warm and it was gonna contour her face and give her that bronzed look. So I started doing that just to make sure that I correct all the lightness that I felt was happening on her contours and especially on her forehead. And yeah, this powder did exactly what I wanted it to do, and it set the contour nicely as well. So after that, then I felt comfortable going in and highlighting her face. So I used like a sponge. Is it a sponge? A puff? But the sponge thingy that is great, not like a beauty blender which is round. So I just folded it in half, and then I used it to pack the powder and blend everything in with the powder. So now I'm using my other Yardley loose powder in translucent bear. You guys saw this one on my previous video as well. I used it on Fefe. As you can see, it really works perfectly with lighter skin. So I just did some reverse contouring there, and then I packed the powder on all the places that I actually highlighted on her face, which is the highest points of her face. And now her face was looking super snatched. Can you see that, guys? It really looks so good. My friends are beautiful, Ninani. Yo. So yeah, right after that, I think, what did I do? Oh, I went in with the same palette that I used, the Nubian one, the first one that I used, and then I just used the same color that I used on her outer corners on the lower lash line, and then I just smoked that out just to make sure that the look looked completely and it was tied up together. And then I went in with my Bye Bye Panda Eyes mascara again, just to give volume on her lower lash line. Then right after that, I just dust off all the powder that I used to bake or set her face. So I just brushed that out and removed all of that powder, and then I went in with a blush just to bring back the warmth on her face. Oh, I start by setting the powder first, sorry. So I like to do that as well, just to make sure that the powder is blended in and it's set in with everything else. And then I use my brush just to pat everything down and make sure that everything is just tied up together and is melting onto her skin nicely. And then after that, I went in with my Yardley apple blusher. Just this blush I use on myself and I use on lighter skin people. I like it. It just works perfectly on everyone. So I just use that to warm her face up, and yeah, it looked so good. And I think right after that, I go in with my MAC highlighter. I really love this highlighter, guys. It's look at that. Look at that glow. So yeah, I just went in with that and highlighted her face, and then right after that I will go in and do her lips, and then we get done with the look. I think I go in with a setting spray as well, just to tie everything up. I love this highlighter. I had to do a slow-mo so that you guys see the difference that it makes on the face. But yeah, guys, that is all I did here. Everything that I just mentioned, and her face was good. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you learned a thing or two for yourself, especially if you're an upcoming makeup artist, or even if you're just learning for yourself. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I love you guys. See you on my next video. Bye.